Good afternoon, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Today, I was up early, guys. I am pretty happy about that, but it's a little bit later right now. I'm going to try and still get a shower. I didn't really get to quite as much as I did yesterday, but yesterday, I don't know if I told you guys, I was actually working on one of my, what I'd like to be future blog posts, and I think that tomorrow I'm going to record the video of where I've been at, because I haven't recorded that. I'd like to wake up early again, which I'm kind of upset because I stayed up a little too late working on other stuff tonight. So yeah, I have to get that video taken care of, and I'm, like I said, probably going to do it tomorrow. And I've got this little dog over here to thank for the little adventure this morning. Thank you so much for the adventure, Charlie. Would you like to explain what happened? Charlie, what did you do? Did you do something you weren't supposed to do today? What was it? Did you get out of the yard? Did you do that? Do you like to explain how you did that? Bravo, did he do that? Brav. Bravo is just too distracted by chewing on his own feet. You guys, seriously, they end up chewing toys, licking themselves and everything like that. And then they leave little wet marks on my bed from where they've been licking themselves. Like, seriously, you guys saw him just chewing his paw? They'll do that for like a good 10 minutes. And then I find little lick mark stains on my sheet. Seriously, why do you guys do that? Charlie. So guys, this morning I was taking them out. I took them out for the second time. And the first time, they were totally fine. Went to the bathroom, peed, pooped, everything like that. And were totally, just went to the bathroom, did their business, sniffed around and everything like that, and came back inside like they always do. Well, the second time I took them out, I'm standing there and they peed. And I was waiting because I was maybe they'll go poo. So I'm waiting. I'm watching Bravo. Bravo's trying to get up on the chair, the what's it called? The patio chair that's outside. And he was trying to jump up on it. I was like, oh my gosh, he's so stinky cute. And so I'm watching him, and all of a sudden I see Charlie, and I'm like, Charlie's on the other side of the fence. How did he get there? And I was I see him as he's going through the fence. Well, Matthew had apparently a couple weeks ago, when it had I don't even know, I don't know if it was near Christmas, maybe after Christmas or something like that, but he opened up the gate and he let Bliss out so she could run around in the backyard in the snow, because honestly she loves doing that. When we have the little fenced in spot in the yard, she can't just get out and run around. So she was still on her leash, but he let her out. And so it was fine, whatever. He put the fence somewhat back, the little gate that we have. We just have a little 2-foot puppy fence around our outside of our deck, or by the walkway, and so we can all just walk right over it. It's totally fine, but the dogs can't get over it, which is awesome. So yeah, but he let her out and didn't put the fence back, or the little gate back correctly, and so ended up and it took now 2 months, so we haven't noticed this has been a problem, or over a month or whatever. But the puppies have lately, especially, been jumping on the fence, and they are jumping on it, not it moves it, I guess, to a point where they're jumping on it. But they ended up pushing it enough where there was a little section, and Charlie could actually get through. And so I see him. I run out there because he's just going to take off. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I quick run out into the backyard, and I'm just watching them. I have no, I'm not planning on going outside. So I don't have, any jacket on. I don't have any shoes on, nothing. I run outside in my socks, in almost a half a foot of snow or something like that. I don't even know. We got more snow, and it's supposed to keep snowing lightly like it was today. It was just very, very light dusting, and honestly, I don't know if it was snowing so much as maybe it was just blowing more, even though it really wasn't that windy, but it was a good amount of snow. I run out there with my socks on. I go over the fence to go and try and pick him up, and he's in a pile of thistles. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And you know, because it's dormant now, they're all like the super like, you know, like thistles, like, you know, and so they stick to my shirt. It was all up my shirt. Seriously, guys, both of my sleeves. I'm reaching over the fence, you know, again, a little 2-foot fence, reaching over it, picking the dog up over it, and the whole time he's going through the thistles and he's like all freaked out too, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I quick get them both inside. Bravo's over there still trying to get up on the gate, like he isn't even, or on the chair, he isn't even paying attention to what's going on. And so yeah, it was a lovely, lovely day today. Then it took my mom just about an hour to get the thistles all out of my shirts. And it was one of my newer shirts, too, that I've only worn probably like maybe 4 or 5 times. And so I was super upset. I'm actually a little bit happier that it was a shirt and not a sweater, because I feel like a sweater, I would never get them out, and I'd probably just have to throw it away. Because, I mean, I had them like big patches of them up and down my arm. So while I was trying to get the shirt off, though, because then at this point I had tried to just pull them off while I was still wearing the shirt, and they were getting like inside of my shirt. So I was like, okay, that's it. So I went to go take it off, scratched up my entire arm too, just mainly my left arm, because that's where the main patches were, because I reached more like this way to kind of pick him up. So again, all scratches all up and down my arm. It's been itching like crazy today, which I don't think I'm allergic to, but I think it's just because they're like such fine little like cuts that it's like it itches. And so yeah, that has been driving me seriously bonkers today, guys. And on top of that too, I went back out there to then go fix the gate. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to fix the gate well enough if that thistle bush is still there. So I just got the little, not tweezers, but the little, not scissors either, like hedge trimmers. I just got those and just took the couple little pieces that were out of there. So I got that, you know, taken care of. And then while I was doing that though, trying to cut it down, I reached over to like lean over, because I couldn't get on the other side of the fence. So I was like, okay, I'll just try and do it like over the fence. So I reached down, got them stuck also in my bun. I had like 2 thistles in my bun, and I was freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, because I literally came inside and I told my mom, I was like, okay, I'm going to go back out now and fix it. Well, I had came inside and I asked her if she could take them off my shirt. She was like, well, at least you didn't get them in your hair. She was like, because I had to tell you this story about one time when I got them stuck in my hair. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm lucky I didn't do that. And I went outside and got 2 stuck in my hair. But my mom said that one time she got them, she was like, outside, she said she was like little, she was playing with her Barbies, and she said that she was like pretending like it was like a forest, and she was like playing with them in like this, like, I don't know, not wooded area, but like, you know, some type of like, I don't know, for a little kid, everything's like a wooded area, but you know, a little green patch or whatever where they had like flowers and stuff like that in there, and apparently thistles. My mom was playing in there, and she like went like reached her head back or something like that, and ended up just getting them all balled up in her hair. And she said that her my grandma had to take her to the beauty parlor. They just cut them right out of her hair. And she said that she had like super short hair then after that. And so as soon as she got done telling me that story, I went outside and did literally almost the same thing. But luckily enough, I didn't get it all stuck in my hair. It was just 2, and I was able to real quick pull them out. Which I hadn't even noticed until I came inside. I was like, oh my gosh, I have 2 stuck in my hair now, and I freaked out. And my mom's like, it's okay, it's okay. And she's like in there like pulling them out. So yeah, that was our exciting experience today, guys, with the dog almost running away. Getting stuck in a thistle, you know, bush. And the dog also got stuck in the thistle bush, which he miraculously had no thistles on him. It was all over me. And Bravo's, you know, like I said, over there, just completely not even caring, not a care in the world, still trying to get up on this, you know, the chair outside, which he's seriously been trying to do. He wants to get up there, but he's too scared. He's been trying to get up there for like probably close to a month now, guys. Seriously. He gets ready to jump up on the chair and then decides every single time, he's like, oh no, I don't want to. And then he'll like get ready again. Like he gets ready, like backs up, and then he like goes to jump up, and then he like freaks himself out again. So yeah, guys, it was It was a momentous morning, but now I don't even have that shirt on anymore because I threw it in the wash, because although it is, all the burrs are like picked out of it and everything like that, and like the thistle, is it burrs, I guess, burrs it was, or thistles or something like that, I think it's the same thing, right? Or burrs, what it is when it's like dormant now, and they are the ones that stick to you and thistles aren't. Regardless of whatever it was, I ended up having to throw my shirt in the wash because it's out, but I still feel like there's like maybe some remnants of it, like not the actual like thistly part, but there's still like some stuff on there. So yeah, guys, it was a crazy morning, but luckily now it looks like the little fence situation is all taken care of, which I knew Matthew hadn't fixed it when I went out there then to go and fix it, because there was these little Velcro things that came with it, and not with it, but we got it from the shelter where we were fostering the puppies from, and so it was it has like Velcro, and so you were supposed to like put it so that you can Velcro them, I think, together or something like that, like if you were making it into a pen. But I had it attached to the side of like the deck or whatever, right? And so yeah, I realized then when I went out there to fix it that he never put that back on, and had that been on, they wouldn't have been able to move it, but he had it like lightly leashed around with the leash that's out there, and so like after a couple times of jumping against the fence, they were able to just move it right out of there. And amazingly, never tried to get out before and had never successfully gotten out yet, or really had moved it at all. But luckily I was there and able to catch them and see that Charlie tried to get away. And now every single time that he goes out there, though, he keeps trying to go through that spot. So and I feel like even too, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I mean, it was still like correctly like all closed up and everything, but it wasn't that big of a deal in summer because the thistle bush was like blooming and everything like that, and so it was big. And now that it's like dormant and dead and everything like that, I don't know if it's dormant, if it'll come back, or if it's just dead, but since it's not there anymore, the you know, when it was you know, like right up against that fence there, so the puppies wouldn't have even tried to get out. Honestly, I don't think so, because they're scared. Like, Charlie was honestly genuinely scared when he got to that point of the thistles, because he couldn't like go anywhere after that. Like, he couldn't go under it, he couldn't really go, like, he could have gone through it, I mean, if he was brave enough, but I don't think he is. Like, he's too big of a chicken. I called you a chicken, Charlie. Hey, Bravo. He was also just licking himself, guys. There was like a big stain over here too somewhere. Seriously, you guys need to stop licking my sheets. Oh, you're so cute. I would hate it if you ran away, Mr. Charlie. I really would. You're so fat. You're so chunky. You're my chunky monkey. Yes. Look at how much more you weigh than him. Look at you, have like no, you're just like bones. Skin and bones, and you have got a lot of meat on you. You're just so skinny. But I love you, Mr. B. You're also always just like completely out there. Never know what's going on. Yep, Charlie almost ran away and you didn't even pay attention. So, yeah, guys. It's a crazy morning, but I lived through it and lived to tell the tale, and so did the puppies. They're still here. And like I said, it was a good thing that I actually caught them when I did, instead of had not been there or had not seen that Charlie got out and then he'd be missing. So, yeah, it's very scary, but hopefully we got that all taken care of, and in the future too, because I think I scared Matthew a little bit, because I was like, Matthew, you never fixed the gate and Charlie got out, and I never told him that Charlie actually like came back, or that I, you know, caught him at the same time. And so he was like, what happened? And he came rushing down the stairs, because he's still sick, guys. He still has the flu. So yeah, but he was like, what? And I was like, you know, like, however many weeks ago when you let Bliss out, you never closed the gate right, and the puppies got out. And he was like, oh my gosh, is he okay? I was like, yeah, he's fine. So yeah, hopefully he'll be making sure that he closes it the right way this time. Because honestly though, those two boys get so lazy all the time, where they like do things and they don't like follow through, they don't like finish it the right way or anything like that, and it's very frustrating. you know, are making sure they're like, oh, well, you know, like it's up against the fence, like, you know, they can't move it, not thinking like they're jumping against it and hopping on it and stuff like that, and they can easily move it. So they need to be a little bit more vigilante? Vigilant? Is that the word I'm looking for, guys? But yeah, they just need to pay attention more to what's going on instead of just being like, oh, now it's cold out. I don't want to be out here for any longer than I have to. I'm just going to come inside. Because then today, I got tasked with the lovely, you know, job of having to dig through the thistle bush and, you know, dig them out of my shirt and, you know, tie back up the fence, everything like that. All in the freezing cold, too, guys. Which, again, it was like a high of, like, just barely in the double digits today. So I was out there for like a good 20 minutes or something like that, fixing all that stuff. So anyways, though, I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.